What's going on, guys? It's your boy UG Sponge here, and today I'll be talking about Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Remastered while playing some Black Ops 3 for you. So this is a pre-recorded gameplay and my voice is being recorded over it for you lot. And I'll be talking about my opinions, what I think will be good about the game, what I think will be bad, stuff like that for you. So let's talk about Infinite Warfare first. My opinions about it, I think it would be an alright game. It won't be the best Call of Duty, it won't be the worst. I think the worst Call of Duty was, of course, Advanced Warfare. That I hated that game, even though I enjoyed playing it towards the end with my mate Harry. Like, I enjoy playing games with Harry on Call of Duty and stuff like that, because we always sweat it out and we always do good. But with the game overall, I did not like it. It was just too much, I thought. And with Ghosts, which was also, I think, the second worst game, it was too dull. It was a right game to play. I quite enjoyed playing it, but it was just too dull. It needs to be a bit more colourful. It was just plain in my eyes. It was just a plain Call of Duty. It wasn't like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 at all. It was just plain. Even though it's not from the same series as them, but it was just a plain Call of Duty. It wasn't up to the standards of the Modern Warfare Call of Duty either. Call of Duty series either. So yeah, Infinite Warfare, as I said, I think it's going to be a semi-decent game. The reason I think about that is because if you look at it, it's a bit like Black Ops 3. Well, it's a lot like Black Ops 3 actually, and Black Ops 3 is an alright game. And if Black Ops 3 is an alright game, with Infinite Warfare is a lot like Black Ops 3, I think it's going to be the same standard as Black Ops 3. They've got their own specialists, for God's sakes, and it's basically taken from Advanced Warfare, this Call of Duty, and Advanced Warfare didn't even have their own specialists, but this one does. This Call of Duty has its own specialists, and the only Call of Duty that has specialists in are Black Ops 3. So it's basically took them, and it's also took their thrust jumpers as well. In Advanced Warfare, the thrust jumpers were pretty much, you could use it any time. It had a little bit of a reload time, but it was a quicker reload than it was in Black Ops 3. And on Infinite Warfare, the reload time for the thrust jumpers to be able to work again looks like the exact same time as the Black Ops 3 thrust jumpers. So I think they've basically copied Black Ops 3 as you copy a text word by word. They've basically copied Black Ops 3 system word by word in a way. And that's why I think Infinite Warfare would just be as good as Black Ops 3. I don't think it'd be better than Black Ops 3, and I don't think it'd be as good as Black Ops 3 because it's basically been copied. But I think it'd be alright. It won't be the worst Call of Duty at all. I think Advanced Warfare would never be beaten as the worst Call of Duty because it was a terrible Call of Duty. What I think about some of the guns on Infinite Warfare, I think the guns look pretty decent. I like some of the guns they've added back. I think one of the guns look a lot like the P90 now. And they've added a few like old guns in, like Intervention. I think it was called Intervention from Modern Warfare 2. It's been added into Infinite Warfare. I think I've seen a few clips of it, which looks pretty good. Glad they've added a few old favourite guns into a good, well, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know if it's a good Call of Duty, but another Call of Duty, like some of our favourite guns ever. And so yeah, and Infinite Warfare is just gonna be, I think it's gonna be like, the quality of the maps are gonna be quite good. Of course, it's gonna have a few raw ones there on some sides of different maps. They've added in, one of the maps I think they've added back into Infinite Warfare, I think it's Terminal, they've added back into it, into a futuristic setting, which I think is pretty good because I love Terminal. Terminal is my favourite sniping map ever. Just above Dome, I think, because Dome was my favourite map ever on Modern Warfare 3. Like, that's my favourite map I've ever played. I love it more than Nuketown, and that's just saying something because I love Nuketown. And adding in Terminal would be a big boost because people love Terminal. They added it in from Modern Warfare 3 and people loved it then. They added it in for Infinite Warfare, and I think people will love it now. They're basically adding in a few stuff they've done before just to get people to play their Call of Duty. I think that's what they're doing because of I think they're kind of listening to the fans, but not at the same time. Because I remember just before when the new Call of Duty got announced, everybody was saying we need it to be boots on the ground, boots on the ground. Futuristic settings, Call of Duty are not doing well. We do not like it. Please make it boots on the ground. And they did not listen one bit. They made it a futuristic Call of Duty, thrust jumpers, everything. Pow, what? There, have it in your face, fans. We did not listen to you. We want it to be like this. That's what they basically done. I didn't listen to the fans, I just went with their own ideas. And sorry about that, I had to cut there, just to let you know. If you're wondering, I did get a few kills before. That's basically what Infinite Warfare done. It's like, yeah, have it in your face, fans. We're having it like this. We do not want to listen to you, we want it like this. But then I soon did listen to the fans, and I did a few things that the fans wanted, like old guns. I remember, I think it was Advanced Warfare, they wanted some old guns returned. I don't know if it was Advanced Warfare, if they wanted the old guns returned. I swear there's one Call of Duty to say we want these guns to return like the interventions of the UMP, which I think are both returning in Infinite Warfare. And those are my opinions. That is actually all my opinions about Infinite Warfare. Now it's time to go on the Call of Duty Remastered version. And Call of Duty Remastered, I think, is this. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna play it all day, all time, any day. It's just gonna be my favorite Call of Duty. I'm probably gonna play it more than Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare will play semi-decent. I want to get both to the max prestige on both Call of Duties, which will be my plan. 2 Call of Duties in 1 year is going to be really good. That's a really good thing. I don't think we've had that yet. 2 Call of Duties released by the same company in 1 year. And we got the remastered version coming with Infinite Warfare for the pre-ordered. And so yeah, it's going to be my favourite Call of Duty to play that year. 2017 is just going to be full out. COD Remastered a few times of Infinite Warfare, but it's mostly going to be COD Remastered. That's basically what most of my gameplay is going to be on next year as well. COD Remastered and Infinite Warfare, which I know most of you will not like to see the Infinite Warfare version, because by the looks of it, most people are not enjoying Infinite Warfare gameplays right now from people like Vikkstar. Well, people are enjoying it, but most people don't like the game, I think, which is, as I've seen, like gameplays from Vikkstar, Zerka, Miniminter, who else has done gameplays? Mr. Duck JD, Noah, stuff like that. People like, not stuff like that, people like that. I've done gameplays and I've seen people like in the comment section saying this game looks terrible, looks awful, I do not want to see this game. So mostly next year my gameplay would be about the COD 4 Remastered and Infinite Warfare. I will do a few Infinite Warfare games, of course, and put them on YouTube. Like, that's one of the newest Call of Duties. I have to do it. It's just for me. That's something I want to do. Is just add a few Infinite Warfare games into my YouTube channel. But most of it will be about Call of Duty Remastered. So don't worry, guys. I will not be doing much gameplay about Infinite Warfare. There will be I'll say about in about a year. There'll probably be about, I'd say about 30 gameplay videos for Infinite Warfare, and the rest of it will be about Call of Duty Remastered. That's what my plan is for next year. Also, FIFA 17 will be recorded as well next year. I know I'm coming off topic here, but I just wanted to add it in, saying I will be recording FIFA 17 and the new FIFA next year as well. I will be getting FIFA for Christmas, and I will be doing pack openings. I just wanted to quickly add that in. I'm sorry, but I went off topic there, but I had to add it in because I was talking about stuff I will be recording next year. So it made sense in a way. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about really now. I'm just gonna talk now talk about the gameplay I'm recording. So actually I'm doing very good, very good. I've had streaks, I've gone long distance without dying, long times without dying, and I'm about to do a wall right here. Look at that skill, yeah. And as you can see there, I am doing really good. I actually didn't like this map when I first played it, but after this game, I loved it. And look at that, getting the tags, being a proper team player, yeah. And I'm using the VMP class, which is one of my favourite classes. Of course, it's going to have I forgot what it's called, fast mag. It's also got extended mags, grip, and long barrel, which are my favourite attacks for the VMP. And yeah, as you can see, we completely wrecked them. This is basically the end of the gameplay now. And so yeah, basically the end of the video. Let's just have a look at this final kill cam. Oh, it got him. 10 PS, mate. Look at that. Die. Rest in peace. And yeah, oh, who come up top? Oh, it's me, you know, UG Sponge. Oh, let's see what kind of celebration I'm doing. Oh, he's going for the bow, isn't he, mate? Yeah, so that's the end of the gameplay. Please subscribe to me, UG Sponge, and deuces.